Stop number 17, I think. 16 or 17, I don't remember what number we're at now. But anyway, next stop in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the twisty-turny road course that is Sonoma. Here for the running of the Eric Medlen Castrol Syntec 350K. And quick rundown for those of you who don't know who Eric Medlen is, or was, excuse me. He was a former NHRA funny car racer. I say former because he, well, excuse me. Eric, of course, was a NHRA funny car racer who died in a test crash in March of 2007 at Gainesville, Florida. And the reason why I picked Sonoma as the track to name the event, well, it's because this was Eric Medlen's home track, Sonoma, California. And as you notice in the background, as you'll notice there when we get to the front stretch view, there is a drag strip at Sonoma, California, where they run the NHRA Fram Model Light Nationals. And Eric was aware of that race back in 2006 in the funny car division. So we dedicated this. So every season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, we have dedicated this race to the memory of Eric Medlen here at Sonoma. With all that said, let's get the starting lineup here for today's running of the event. Joshua Collard, the Riverside winner, is on the pole for today's event, looking to go undefeated on the road courses, or keep his undefeated streak intact. Alongside of him, the Truck Series winner at this race, Jessica Shelton, has the outside of road number 1. Seth Cole is the inside of row number 2 in the number 52 Napa Auto Parts Ford. He'll be alongside Ryan Acosta, number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet. Dylan Poteet has the inside of row number 3 in the Mom and Pop's Chevy Lumina, and then Zed Weinstein is the outside in the number 70 Rumpel Furniture Pontiac. Johnny Gardner has Ray Bess's Buick starting inside of row number 4 in the number 12 car, and beside another Buick, Kate Culp, the number 8 Snickers Buick for the Stabola brothers. And here comes the command to fire them up here at Sonoma.
Drivers, start your engine.
We ain't getting the party engine, so we got some racing here today. The 5th row will consist of Cameron Gadoo and Mason Powers, and William Duncan and Jasmine Acosta in row number 6. So, Sonoma's a twisty-turny track, as we discussed before, in the truck race, so we expect to see a lot in the Cup race. 12 laps of distance today, 2 more than what we had in the truck race. Joshua Collard and Jessica Shelton battled it out at Riverside. They finished 1-2 with Collard winning. Will we see the same today at Sonoma, or will we see a reverse of what happened at Riverside, or what will we see at Sonoma? That's a better question here today. Green flag races are underway. Let's go road racing. And look at Joshua Collard just pull away from Jessica Shelton, although Shelton tries to get up underneath Collard or outside, whichever. As we have a battle now for 3rd between Ryan Acosta and Seth Cole. And Seth will try to take 3rd position away from Acosta, but Acosta's not giving up on that inside line as Collard and Shelton pull away from the moment there, but now Acosta has the advantage going inside of turn 7. But now, this track is so twisty, turning so many right and left turns back to back, you don't know which way you're going. And there was that trouble spot we was talking about in the truck race. Here it comes. Somebody got off course there. And nobody crashed into each other. It seemed like every time the trucks went through turn 8A, it was always a crash in that spot. So we went through lap 1 cleanly this time in the Cup race. And this time it's Joshua Collard who has the lead here, just like it was at Riverside. Collard proclaims himself the master of road courses in our Charleston racing because he is originally from Europe, where they do a lot of sports car racing and Formula One racing. Of course, he's won a lot in the old Castrol Nationwide series at Watkins Glen. Every time they went there, he won. And meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, Jessica Shelton, she's won in all 3 of the road courses in the Castrol GTX Cup Series: Sonoma, Riverside, and Watkins Glen. Now we're through 8A again. Here it comes. Let's see what happens. Who all's going to be side by side going in a turn? Oh, Matthews and Duncan. What's going to happen here? They crash here. Yep. William Duncan and Kyle Matthews has crashed in turn 8A. They're the first victims of that turn. And Kyle Matthews, who is the defending race champion here at Sonoma, will not make it 2 in a row on this racetrack as Ty Dent got 3 left between he, Liam Campbell, and Preston Plord. So Ty Dent, or not Ty Dent, but William Duncan and Kyle Matthews were the first victims of turn number 8A. It's weird how this racetrack kind of forms as kind of numbered in turn-wise, but unfortunately for Kyle Matthews, it ended up Dodge Race. They were battling for the 12th position. Far Chase View has not let us down, so let's look at see what happened in this part of the track. Matthews is on the inside of William Duncan. He goes off course, off the curbing, which is usually a recipe for disaster because it ends up with somebody tapping the back of another car, which had William Duncan, a hard hit into the wall went William Duncan. As he backed her hard in a wall, he goes. And Kyle Matthews, he's tries to get his car going again, which he does. So that knocked Duncan back to the 27th spot, and Matthews back to 35th in the running order here at Sonoma. So we're about to get set for a race start here at Sonoma, California. Joshua Collard has the number 1 spot at the moment, with Jessica Shelton in 2nd position. As the green flag about to wave, Seth Cole 3rd, Dylan Poteet 4th, and 5th is Zed Weinstein. As the green flag waves, we're back underway here at Sonoma. And they're all they all get scattered around on this restart. As now Shelton, she's on the back bumper of Joshua Collard. Let's see what happens in turn 3, and there's 3A, and Shelton goes alongside of Collard as they go for the lead. And Jessica Shelton will take the lead and turn. And there's the drivers now going through turn number 7. Oh no! What's going? Oh no! Tell me this is not gonna wreck here. Oh, Shelton just pulled ahead of Collard before that spot. And oh, Henry Kavanaugh and Eric Powers have crashed. And something tells me Henry Kavanaugh is going to go after Eric Powers with a vengeance here. Or make sure he beats him back to the line. I don't know. But a crash happens just as Jessica Shelton took the lead from Joshua Collard. Boy, and unlike the Collard-Shelton deal where Shelton barely cleared Collard, going into turn 8A, Powers and Kavanaugh does the complete opposite. And just like we saw with Duncan and Matthews, Powers hits Kavanaugh and crash, and they both take the crash, and Powers took the worst of the hit. Something tells me I'm going to have to switch versions of Sonoma after this season. I'm not really sure, because this has been really ridiculous. This has been total ridiculousness here at Sonoma. Pace car about to duck off on the pit road. We get set for a restart here. It'll be on lap number 8, so we'll have 5 laps to go when the race restarts here at Sonoma. Jessica Shelton has the lead. Joshua Collard is in second. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth, Dylan Poteet, Vince Zed Weinstein. Then Ryan Acosta, Mason Powers, Johnny Gardner, Kate Culp, and Cameron Gaddu, the top 10. As the pace car ducks up on the pit road, Jessica Shelton leads him down. The number 9 Coors Melling Ford. For Melling Racing as the green flag waves are back underway at Sonoma. So what racing will we see this time here? Collard, he saw what Shelton did the last time when we were on the restart. Collard goes inside now. Let's see what happens in the turn number 4. They're going side by side now. This worries me right here among leaders here. Shelton off the curbing a little bit. Collard dives inside now. Down through turn number 7. Now here we come through 8 and 8A. Shelton up down the turn they go. Collard up the guy. Oh, and they take each other out. Joshua Collard and Jessica Shelton just took each other out. I was afraid that was gonna happen with those two. Unbelievable! Dylan Young and Chris Washer have crashed as well. And Seth Cole is going to take the lead. The leaders have taken each other out of the race. Unbelievable. I am lost for words. Turn 8. I'm going to switch versions of Sonoma. Apparently they tried that last time. They thought it was going to work this time, but as they say sometimes, lightning never strikes twice in the same place, and that proved to be true. Here at Sonoma, Joshua Collard had the advantage on Jessica Shelton going into this part of the track. They went up in the turn, and this is turn 8. This is turn 8 right here. You go up in the 8A. Collard, same as we saw with Duncan and Matthews, same as we saw with Powers and Kavanaugh. Duncan just hit Shelton, and both of them go hard in the wall. And I say Shelton's going to have words with Joshua Collard on that one. That's the same with Powers and Kavanaugh and Duncan and Matthews. Shelton just puts her right in gear and just drives away PO'd. But the leaders took each other out of the race at Sonoma. Not really out of the race though, but more or less out of contention for the win. Meantime, Dylan Young and Chris Washer had a dust up themselves. And this one happened, I think, this one happened was a little bit... We actually had a dust up on the restart. And it involved the 3 of Ann Courier. Yeah, Ann's on the inside of Dalton Day in the 20. Or no, it wasn't Ann Courier who had a. It was Dylan Young and Chris Washer. Yeah, you saw right there. Dalton Day, he hits Ann Batson, sends her right into William Duncan. Ann Courier, not Batson, excuse me. And Duncan goes off the track. Or no, Courier goes off the track, rather. She comes back on Dylan Young. And she hits Dylan Young, which sends him in the... Well, Chris Washer hit Dylan Young. Sent Dylan into Preston Plord. Oh my gosh. And sent all 3 into the tire barrier. And Kyle Matthews got off the track too, and I don't know what happened to him. And he spun off. He spun on the restart. Yep, and Kyle Matthews got spun by Ty Dent in the 5. And Kyle goes around and around and goes, where she stops, nobody knows. And thankfully for Kyle, I think he avoids the tire barrier. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he does. He avoids the tire barrier. So 3 crashes happen on a restart. And Dylan Young and Chris Washer are out of the race, though, but for Jessica Shelton, who was leading when the crash happened, drops to 34th. Joshua Collard, who was battling Shelton for the lead, currently is in 21st. Boy, Shelton's going to kill me for this one. Shelton is going to kill me, I think. Oh, shit. Shoot. So now it's going to be down to Seth Cole, Dylan Poteet, and Zed Weinstein now. Who's going to be down for those 3 for the win? Seth Cole has never won on a road course, I don't think, in Interstellar Racing. I don't think he has. Poteet has won here before. That was in Season 5. So, race pretty much wide open now that the Road Ringers have taken each other out of the race. It's here with about 5 laps remaining. So here they come. It'll be Seth Cole leading them down the number 52 Napa Ford. Won the race last season at Homestead Miami Speedway to end season 12. As the green flag waves are back underway with 2 laps remaining here at Sonoma. And boy, Poteet got a little run from Weinstein to 70. And I'll see what Dylan can do with his buddy Seth Cole. Seth Cole, the number 52 Napa Toyota, or Ford, fail. And Trent Dunham going way wide on the track there, coming out of turn number 4. Now as they go around to turn 7. Let's look at turn number 8A again. That's been the trouble spot all weekend at Sonoma. Cole goes through, Poteet, Weinstein. So here's the first one to go side by side. Oh, Jordan Newman and Charles Sanford. They make it through. And oh, Trey Campbell's crashed. Trey Campbell has crashed in turn 8A, and this time it was a single car deal. And a frustrated Jessica Shelton trying to pick up spots on Kyle Matthews and Eric Powers. And she does so on Matthews, but not on Powers, and so that's gonna all but finish the race here today at Sonoma anyway, with the crash happening. So that means Seth Cole will be your winner of the Eric Medlen Castrol Syntec 350K. Trey Campbell, he's going to continue on to finish. And let's look at what happened before we get to the checkered flag here to Trey Campbell in car 30. He gives Preston Porta another. I don't think it was Preston's fault there, Trey. Again, the very same trouble spot. 8A, Michael Walton goes up the track. And, Walton just gives Trey just a nudge. And Trey, oh my gosh, pancaked the driver's side of the car. Trey Campbell just pancaked the driver's side of his number 30 Country Time Pontiac. And Preston Plord's going to go off the track. Preston's clean. I don't think he crashed himself, but for car number 52, Seth Cole, the number 52 Napa Ford. We'll go to victory lane here today at Sonoma as he rounds through turn number 12. After Jessica Shelton and Joshua Kohler took each other out of the race, Dylan Poteet gives Kohler a little congratulatory bump. And so rounding through the turn, Seth Cole will take the win here today in the Eric Medlen Castrol Syntec 350K, qualifying him for the season 14 All-Star race. And there he is, Seth Cole will take the win here at Sonoma. Dylan Poteet will come home second. Third will be Zed Weinstein. Fourth, Mason Powers. An excellent run for him. Ryan Acosta fifth rather. Johnny Gardner sixth. Kate Culp seventh. Eighth, Trent Dunham. Ninth, Cameron Gadou. And 10th was Jasmine Acosta. And so there's the rest of the finishing order. And I am actually going to switch back on Sonoma. That's on the Sonoma. This 13 version of Sonoma was not the best idea. So 11th will be Jasmine Acosta. 11th will be Jordan Newman. 12th will be Charles Saver, Brendan Berg. 13th, 14th, Charles Jackson, Mike Becker, Stephanie Gardner. Joshua Kohler dropped down to 17th. So he didn't suffer all that much, really, considering where everybody else finished. Nathan Hudson was 18th, Andreas Allen 19th, and Dalton Day was 20th in the race here today. And I said Joshua Kohler didn't really lose about half the field when he crashed. But you want to talk Shelton on the other hand, went from the lead to 33rd in the final finishing order, and Jessica, that's the first time Jessica's ever finished outside the top 10 at Sonoma. I think I had to check the stats on that. Like I said, she is going to be mad too. I swear she is. But anyway, see where the rest of you finish out here today at Sonoma. Only two cars were out of the race were Dylan Young and Chris Washer. But Seth Cole, not known for his road racing prowess, but he might as well be today, as he won the race here today at Sonoma. Number 52, Napa Ford. Little Napa know-how for you here at Sonoma, California. The only consolation for Jessica Shelton, however, she does keep the points lead en route to a possible and unheard of in the Castrol GT in Inter Racing third straight championship. That's a term unheard of in Inter Racing. Nobody's ever done it in any series neither. Dylan Young is in second position. He'll try to stop that. He's 46 back. Zed Weinstein third. Ryan Acosta fourth. Joshua Kohler fifth. Sixth is Mike Becker. Seventh is Jordan Newman. Eighth, Trey Campbell. Ninth, Charles Jackson. And Dylan Poteet is back in the top 10. He's in 10th position. On down to Nathan Hudson, who right now sits 20th in the points chase at the moment. And poor Kyle Matthews, he just cannot find any luck. He's last at the moment in the points. Excuse me. And so head on to Kentucky Speedway, where I will announce there will be a double header, Trucks and Cup double header at Kentucky Speedway. I admit that idea came from Trent Dunham when he did Daytona in a doubleheader, so I will do a doubleheader with Trucks and Cup at Kentucky Speedway. And that will be coming up. And coming up here for the home track of myself, Poteet, and Osborne. That's here, so stay tuned for that. So getting ready for yeah. So until then, don't miss it.